Yes, sir. Now, today, we gonna talk about Charlie Kirk. Now, I want to start off by saying, I want to use the cliche saying, to believe none of what you hear and half of what you see, right? Now, I'm not gonna tell you how to view this situation. I'm not going to influence you on how to view the situation. It's plenty videos out there where they got it close up. It's several different videos going around. Y'all probably didn't seen it, where it seems to be like a dot on his shirt that moves up to his neck. And if you watch very closely, the dot on his neck, once it moves to his neck and his neck moves, watch the dot, watch the way the dot moves and watch the way his neck moves, right? And then it's also a video of the ring on his finger, right? Where he wasn't even messing with the ring on his finger, right? He had his hand in a fist motion, right? Because he went to grab the microphone, right? When they grabbed the microphone, they happened to be talking about gun violence, right? As soon as it happened, as soon as he said the word violence, boom, get shot in the neck. Right, but the ring, right, it moved from his ring finger to his pinky finger. So y'all do your own research on them videos. Y'all come up with your own conclusion of what y'all think is going on, whether it's a hoax or what. Regardless, it really don't matter. That's why I'm not really gonna spend too much time. Plus, YouTube gonna take the video down. I'll show y'all. If I show him getting shot in the neck, you see what I'm saying? They gonna take that bit down real quick. Right, so y'all gonna have to do your own research on that anyway, because this is YouTube. This ain't Instagram or whatever else. Certain things you can show on certain platforms, right? So I'm gonna just leave it with that, because regardless, with him, it really doesn't matter whether it's fake or whether it's real. The most important part is that this ritual, right? That's the word I'm gonna use, is regardless, it's a ritual regardless. This ritual is being used as the turning point, right? As Charlie Kirk was the founder of Turning Point Action USA. So this action is being used as a turning point for the United States of America, right? But come on, let's get into this. Right? Because manhunt continues for killer of Charlie Kirk. Charismatic right-wing activist. Mr. Kirk, a close ally of President Trump, was shot while speaking at Utah Valley University. The authorities were still searching for the shooter with no one in custody. Right? So without further ado, man, let's see what's going on with this situation, man. Because Charlie, right, this ritual took place 47 weeks after Charlie's last birthday, when they made a point to tell you his association, right, with President Trump, right? They say that something he was doing, he's an activist, right? He's not like a politician, but he's an activist, like Jesse, what was his name? Like a Jesse Jackson for the right wing. You know how Jesse Jackson is like a activist for the left? Charlie is the right equivalent of that. So think about if Barack Obama was running for president and then Jesse Jackson was to get assassinated. This like the equivalent of that, right? Charlie Kirk. Right, so 47. So off top we got 47. Right? Agent 47. Government 47. This is the government number. Government 47, Republican 47. I didn't add all these things, but you can obviously type them in as I'm saying them and confirm what I'm saying, right? Republican 47, Democrat 47, White House 47. There's 147 windows in the White House, right? Freemason equals 147. All right, so off top, this is a government operation. Turning Point USA. Where Charlie Kirk is the founder of this nonprofit organization. So what it was basically, it was an organization that was advocating for conservative something being at schools and college campuses and things like that. So he was advocating for conservative events going to be at these college campuses, these universities, and these high schools. That was the premise of the organization. So it's very funny that he happened to find this organization called Turning Point, right? And this ritual took place 159 months after the founding of this company. 159 months, right? This is how old this company is at the time of this assassination on the world stage, right? 159. Donald Trump equals 159, and PP shaking hands with the blue tie Trump, right? Dick Gregory made a statement a long time ago that there's two Donald Trumps. The fake one is the one that wears the blue tie. The real one is the one that wears the red one, the red tie. And they say the real Trump put up somewhere in some type of mountain, I forgot. But come on. Because this ritual, right, this assassination, right, quote unquote, takes place 88 days after Trump's birthday. Trump equals 88. Turning Point USA, the name of the company, equals 88. And we've seen a lot of rituals before this that we can see that these events all together are creating a turning point for the United States with this number 88. We've been seeing this number a lot lately, right? Frank Caprio, kind judge on Rhode Island TV show, dies at 88. Judge equals 88, right? We heard about Malcolm Jamal Warner dying at the time that Bill Cosby is 88 years old. Right? Then a couple days ago, 88-year-old jewelry store owner was assaulted during a smash and grab in a jewelry store. 88. Then not the most important one, the first Jesuit Pope, Pope Francis, died at 88. Holy Roman Empire equals 88. All of these events are ushering the turning point for the United States. So whether he really died or not is really irrelevant, for real, in my opinion. Because regardless, this ritual is being used as a turning point. But come on. Right? Because we got this synchronicity between Pope Francis. And although he's dead, they're still going to use, right? And then even before he died, his death was being foreshadowed. I had mentioned this when Donald Trump had won the presidency, the electoral votes that he received. He received 312 electoral college votes, right? This has nothing to do with the popular vote. So the survey that everybody else take when they go put in a ballot, that has nothing to do with this 312. This 312 has to do with the electoral college that you have no delegation over, right? Jorge Mario Bergoglio equals 312. That's Pope Francis' birth name. That was his birth name. Then he dies at 88 as Trump is in the presidency, when once again Trump equals 88. Right? But come on, because this ritual has taken place 10 months and 5 days. Right? 10 months and 5 days after Election Day, when Charlie Kirk equals 105 in the ordinal cipher. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. A is 1, C is 3, E is 5. So on and so forth, man. And these are the things that we happen to get. Jorge Mario Bergoglio equals 105 as well. Masonry equals 105. So this is the day that it happens to happen, right? After Election Day, 10 months and 5 days later, Charlie Kirk is assassinated off of the world stage. But come on. Because remember the 5th of November, right? Remember that song, right? That's the day that the election took place, November 5th, 11/5, when Charles Kirk equals 115 Killing equals 115. The location, Orem, Utah, equals 115. Masonic equals 115. So this was a Masonic ritual, right? Because this ritual even took place on the 33rd week and 3rd day of Trump's inauguration, January 20th, 2025. This assassination, right, has taken place on the 33rd week and the 3rd day. Masonry equals 33. Right? This has also taken place 10 months and 27 days after Charlie Kirk's birthday, when it happened in Utah Valley, right, which equals 127. Scottish Rite of Freemasonry also equals 127. Remember, zeros have no value in numerology. Charles Kirk's birthday is also 33 days after 9/11. So very funny that this happens right the day before 9/11, because 9/11 is a sacred ritual to these people. So they're not gonna let anything else overshadow 9/11. So yeah, we're gonna kill you the day before. We're gonna kill you the day before, and then this energy carries on. Then we remind you about the order out of chaos that we created on 9/11. Order out of chaos. We create the chaos and bring the order. That's the 33rd degree Masonic slogan. It's order out of chaos. We're gonna create the chaos and then bring the order that follows. So you always look to us for the solution. (33) 9/11. So we talk about 9/11. So this happened the day before 9/11, right? Then Charlie Kirk gets assassinated in Utah Valley University, which equals 116. The reflection of 9/11. 116 flipped at 9. And then when Donald Trump, his fake attempted assassination, where he gets shot in the ear, right? Somebody trying to kill him, but the Secret Service don't find it urgent enough to get him off the stage. He got time to take this patriotic photo, right? While he getting shot at, while somebody trying to knock him off, right? He got time to stop and make this patriotic pose at 6:11 p.m. 6:11, 9/11, 116. All reflections of 9/11. They doing rituals, man. They doing rituals before your very eyes. They're doing rituals. But that's all we got for this video, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments, man. Appreciate y'all for all the love. Appreciate y'all for all the support. And I'm out.